to be confident yourself, stop seeking external validation.
Okay.
Right? Because people will only judge you according to what is their perception of you.
Their experience or history.
Yes, right.
Hello everyone, my name is Pranav Vashistha and this is the Gut-Feel Show, a show on well-being where we invite guests from all walks of life and we discuss different aspects of well-being about their profession and in their life. Our today's guest is an image coach, Miss Tina Walia, and we discussed everything about confidence and how confidence can play a transformative role in your life journey. And there are advices also for people struggling with self-confidence. Please keep watching till the end and subscribe us for more such interesting content. Hello ma'am, welcome to the Gut-Feel Show. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for having me over, Pranav. How are you doing?
I'm good. The pleasure is mine. I really wanted to understand the domain that you're working in. Your work is very unique and I'm sure our viewers would be looking forward to it. So please, let's start with what is an image coach and how did you get into it?
So basically, I'm an image consultant by profession over the last 8 years, and I remember जब मैंने ये प्रोफेशन ज्वाइन किया या कोर्स ज्वाइन किया सर्टिफिकेशन, I myself had no idea what is image consultancy and soft skills training. So when I came home and I spoke to my husband and my father about it, my father says, तुम लोगों को कपड़े पहनाना सिखाओगी, सबको कपड़े पहनने आते हैं, what's wrong with you? You're going to invest so much money into it. But the thing to understand is that image consulting is much larger than just your appearance. So we work on something known as the ABCDE of image consulting.
Okay.
A is for your appearance, visual, right? B is for your behavior and your etiquette. C would be communication. दोनों verbal, non-verbal, तो आपकी body language भी include हो जाती है. D is for your digital presence. Okay, which is why both of us are here today. And E is a get again for etiquette, because etiquette is something that is different from culture to culture, from country to country.
It varies, I think. In India, it varies a lot.
Yes, and in fact, the younger generation doesn't believe in etiquette too much.
Yeah.
But you have to kind of guide them and coach them that, it's a way of showing respect to others. Or to other occasions as well, not just
social
to people.
Behavior. It's how we socialize.
Yes, so manners basically are a reflection of your attitude, right? But etiquette is a rule book. It is a step-by-step guide, how to do something step by step. So if I can give you an example today, if I met you today, we shook hands, that is good manners. But how to shake hand correctly is your handshake etiquette, and that is where the difference lies.
I think it is nowhere being taught in while we are growing up, going through schools and colleges. I think there is no course on nothing, no education on this.
Nothing. And
people struggle with this when they enter into their first job, they enter into a relationship, a lot of different things. I think I absolutely was intrigued when I saw your work, and because this is something which is so important, but no one is focusing on it, no one is working on it. I think you've been working in this for a very long time. How is your experience, and how are people accepting it now?
So the question I still get after so many years of being in image management is, are you a designer? Are you a stylist? तो लोगों को सिर्फ consultant और image में वही समझ आता है. But actually, we are actually even more than personality developers. Because like I mentioned, we are working on your A, B, C, D and E. So it's an overall personality development, and when you peel the outer layers of the onion, you realize that everything in life stems from your inner self-belief and your self-esteem, your confidence issues. So whether you want to upskill your communication, you want to be successful, anything, your first core belief in your own abilities has to be very strong.
I agree.
So in a way, we are confidence coaches also, you could say.
So in this thing that you mentioned is something very important in today's time. And I see a lot of people missing out on it, which is confidence. A lot of self-confidence, I believe, is required for your personal growth. What do you think about confidence? Where is it lacking, and what can be done about it?
So I'll tell you, my definition of confidence is my self-belief that no matter what life throws my way, I will be able to come out of it successfully. And that is my definition of confidence. Just like सबकी definition of success is different, आपकी confidence की कुछ और होगी, मेरी यही है कि my self belief is so strong कि कुछ भी problem आ जाए, I know even if I can't thrive, I will survive it.
But at what stage as a human this seeds in? क्या ये बचपन में सीखा जाता है? Or there is something for parents to work on while their kids are growing up? When can this be worked on the best? I know a lot of people work on it very late in life, but is there a better way to get this inculcated very early in life?
So I completely agree with you. I think we're all born confident.
Yeah.
आप देखोगे बच्चे everywhere are confident.
They'll take any risk they are seeing. They're not shy of it.
गिर जाएंगे, चलने की
yes,
कोशिश
yes,
में
yes.
1000 बारी गिरेंगे, फिर उठेंगे, खड़े होंगे, and eventually they will nail that art of walking, right? So we are born confident. It's the environment and circumstances around us at times which leads us to becoming a little lower on confidence.
So we walk out of confidence while we grew up as
Yes,
confident.
because certain circumstances or certain people who are telling you you're not good enough, या तुम ये नहीं कर सकते, ये तो तुम्हारे बस का ही नहीं है, and that becomes your inner voice then.
Yeah.
You know.
So it is while it is as in a parent-kid relationship or their environment,
Yes.
while they are growing up, if they are being
Absolutely.
scolded a lot, and if they are being
Absolutely.
asked to not make mistakes, I think making mistakes is being
That's how we
stigmatized.
learn, right?
I think it is being stigmatized. It is the most beautiful things which has led us so far. Whoever knew that there can be something like a coffee out of a bean? No one knew it. People made mistakes. That is why they came so far. Yeah. So that is why people have come so far, because they were experimenting, and that is what kids do by design. They make mistakes, and if they are told not to make mistakes, so I think वो confidence गिरता चला जाता है. धीरे धीरे they get into this silos of life, जहाँ पे they start staying alone. And I'm working in the space of mental well-being, and I see that a lot of issues are rising in the space of mental health, also because of lack of confidence, lack of self-esteem. So
and वो कहाँ से आता है? Lack of acceptance से भी तो आता है.
yeah.
Ultimately,
Absolutely.
be it your workplace, be it your family, be it anywhere, because we as human beings, we tend to seek validation from outside sources.
Yeah.
We want appreciation, right? जो we want from trusted people in maybe our own family, पर वो कभी आपको मिलेगा नहीं, because you are taken for granted most of the time.
So what is missing here? Is it that parents should be aware about this while they are growing up a kid?
Absolutely.
What all things do you recommend for them?
I would say that parents should be more accepting of children making mistakes, because जब हम mistake करेंगे तभी we will learn from it, and then when we have learnt our lesson the hard way, we will not repeat it. So acceptance comes in very strong according to me as parents. Our role is only to be a guide and a facilitator, not impose our wishes or our thoughts on the child.
Okay.
Right? So a lot of children want to pursue certain careers, but the parents are not accepting. And that also leads to low self-confidence, because the child knows मेरी inner strength यहाँ है.
But you are giving a set path कि
Yes,
आपको यही
आपने ये
करना है.
करना है, maybe ये मेरी weakness है, मैं इस तरफ जा ही नहीं
Maybe
सकता.
that kid is not strong in language, or maybe that kid is not strong in science and maths, but they are being pushed into that.
Yes.
So by design, they will be in a place where they don't feel comfortable.
True.
And eventually maybe that leads to lack of confidence.
Confidence also, absolutely.
So what are the repercussions? What do you think are the repercussions if a person is missing on confidence? क्या गलत हो रहा है उनके साथ, या फिर वो क्या चीजें miss out कर रहे हैं life में?
So I will say, first, to be confident yourself, stop seeking external validation.
Okay.
Right? Because people will only judge you according to what is their perception of you.
Their experience or history.
Yes, right. तो सबसे ज़रूरी है आपको पता होना चाहिए आप कौन हो, आपके strengths और weaknesses क्या हैं, so that you don't allow other people's projections onto you. So मेरे को पता है मेरी strength ये है, और कल आप मुझे कहो कि नहीं ये तो तेरे बस का ही नहीं है, तो my self belief is so much that I know कि I am not going to listen to
this will be inert for you. ये आपको फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा किसी ने कुछ बोल दिया है. So you will listen to it from one ear and you will pass it off.
Yes.
So this is something how you sort of guard yourself.
But at the same time, I'm also not saying that feedback is not important. Feedback is very important for all of us to grow in life, to progress. But पता होना चाहिए किससे feedback मिल रहा है. Is that person an expert? Is he trustworthy? Is he credible? Are they coming from a good space where they want to see positive growth for us.
Like not accepting every advice,
Yes.
but also understanding what advice is genuine and good for you.
True. So I remember I grew up as a very confident child, right through school and college, and again a confident adult. And then after a few years, gave up work because my children were growing up. I thought they needed my time more. So I did that. Khushi kiya, gave it my best, right? Because you have taken on a responsibility, you want to shoulder it well. At the same time, जब बड़े होने लग गए, you realize they don't need you around so much. Then what is it that you do, right? And that started bothering me because I felt I was organized, I was efficient, but I was not getting the appreciation and validation from my family around.
Okay.
Because I was being taken for granted, right? They thought कि ये तो इसका काम है, ये तो हर रोज ही करेगी. It becomes
Usual
a
thing.
habit.
Yeah,
Yes.
it becomes a habit.
Nobody is going to compliment you and praise you every day, right?
At home, that doesn't happen.
So somewhere that started affecting my self-confidence, and I thought that maybe I started questioning myself. Am I intelligent enough? Am I capable enough? And all those thoughts started coming in place. So I approached a friend of mine, and she was the one who gave me good guidance. She says, तेरे को problem ये हो रही है because soon you realize कि बच्चे अभी तो बड़े हो गए. Soon they'll be going for higher education. You'll be left alone. How will you spend that time constructively and positively for yourself?
That void that will come.
Yes, because that emptiness syndrome is going to come. So I thought to myself, I said, बिल्कुल ठीक बोल रही है. If I can think about it now, then I can plan for my future also now. Why will I wait till I turn 50 and my children have left to plan something positive for my life?
Okay.
So she told me, she says, think about what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, what is it that gives you joy, what is it that you find fulfilling. It need not be just to earn money, but to give back to society also in some way. So which is why I say it's very important to understand yourself first, because when you know yourself, you will not allow other people to bother you too much with their judgment.
So it comes down to awareness that you should be more aware about yourself.
100%.
तब आप एक sanity maintain करोगे and you will proceed as per your as per you see yourself proceeding, not anyone else seeing you proceed.
Yes.
मैम एक चीज़ और मुझे पूछनी है, इंडिया में since there is so much difference in every 100 kilometers, there's so many cities we have, so many languages, cultures and religions we have. So when these people move to metro cities, there's a lot of work happening in metro cities. I see a lot of people fall onto confidence because a lot of English is being used in the cities, and they feel shy and they start to sort of shut down because they feel हमें इतना अच्छा English नहीं आता है. So what advice do you have for them?
My advice to anybody, इनको तो छोड़ो, सबके लिए, how can we build our confidence? A is to stop giving the calculator in somebody else's hands.
Okay.
तो एक तो एक्सटर्नल वैलिडेशन पे मत डिपेंड करो आप अपनी.
बट ये लोग खुद से क्यों सोच रहे हैं फिर ये, मतलब बिकॉज दे आर इमेजिनिंग इन देयर माइंड कि सब ये सोच रहे होंगे, एंड मे बी सब सोच रहे हैं कि मुझे नहीं आती इंग्लिश, तो ये दे आर ऑलवेज थिंकिंग फ्रॉम समवन एल्सेस पर्सपेक्टिव.
सो व्हिच इज व्हाई ओके द पावर ऑफ आवर सबकॉन्शियस माइंड, व्हाट वी आर थिंकिंग हियर, व्हाट इज आवर बिलीफ सिस्टम, राइट, विल अफेक्ट आवर मूड एंड फीलिंग्स. ठीक है. Our mood and feelings will further govern how we behave towards other people and what are our actions. और उस behavior और actions के basis में people will form further more perceptions, opinions about us. तो इतना overthink ही नहीं करना है. I think the best way to build your confidence is first know आप में क्या कमियां हैं. Why are you low on confidence? Maybe you feel यू आर एब्सोल्युटली फाइन, बट आपके एक्सटर्नल एनवायरनमेंट में, जैसे आपने बोला इंग्लिश स्पोकन है तो आपको लग रहा है कि इंग्लिश इज द राइट थिंग टू डू. इफ आई स्पीक इन हिंदी आई एम नॉट गुड इनफ. और इट कुड बी एनीबडी एट योर वर्क स्पेस, मे बी योर मैनेजर टेलिंग यू तुमसे तो कुछ भी ठीक नहीं होता, राइट. सो फर्स्ट इंट्रोस्पेक्ट अबाउट व्हाई डू यू थिंक यू आर लो ऑन कॉन्फिडेंस. उसके बाद एक्सेप्ट all failures and mistakes in life with open arms.
The acceptance is important. Otherwise, you will never be able to move on from that.
हर एक की लाइफ ऊपर नीचे जाएगी, राइट. किसी की सक्सेस भी नहीं लास्ट करती, फेलियर भी नहीं लास्ट करता. So you have to understand कि ठीक है, I failed today. Why did I fail? Maybe I could have worked better. Maybe I could have worked a little ahead of time. worked harder. तो वो समझो कि failure आज क्यों मिली मुझे, and do not try to repeat that mistake. Yeah, and a lot of us, when we fail, we tend to dwell on it. Why me? मेरे साथ ही ऐसे क्यों होता है and all of that. But learn from it and move on. उसके आगे बढ़ो and try to remember in the past आप कब succeed कर रहे हो.
The times when you were confident.
Yes, because you have to celebrate your achievements.
Feel good
remember
about it.
That in the past when I could succeed then, why can't I succeed now?
Yeah. Have those core memories and then
as human beings we have this negativity bias, Pranav, which means that अगर मैं आपको आज 10 कॉम्प्लीमेंट दूं और साथ में एक नेगेटिव कमेंट
आप उस पे अटक जाओगे,
आप उसी नेगेटिव कमेंट पे ही अटकोगे.
This is what we focus on. We focus on the negative. That is why how negative news works so fast.
True.
Because सबका ध्यान एकदम चला जाता है. No one. आप बिल्कुल सही बोल रहे हो. 10 में से 9 चीजें अच्छी हो रही होंगी, लोगों का एक गलत चीज पे ध्यान होगा.
बिल्कुल, हाँ. तो फिर आप वो पॉजिटिव चीज़ों को कैसे याद रखोगे? बाय सेलिब्रेटिंग योर स्मॉल अचीवमेंट्स, अकम्प्लिशमेंट्स, विन्स, कुछ भी कह लो. ऑलवेज सेलिब्रेट, बिकॉज व्हेन यू सेलिब्रेट इट, इट स्टेज हियर इन योर माइंड.
इसमें मैम देयर इज सम एग्जांपल कमिंग इन माय हेड. आई फॉलो अ लॉट ऑफ हरियाणवी एथलीट्स. My favorite is like Neeraj Chopra also.
Yes,
he went on to the stage, spoke Thet Haryanvi, and he was so confident.
Yes.
Everyone was stunned the way he came to the stage and he spoke up in his own language, in his own accent, and he said whatever he wanted to. He did not shy, he did not speak less. I think that is the level of confidence we need. It is not the language, it is not what other person is willing to hear. Whatever you have, present it in a manner that comes out so well that you look bold and you can convey your message.
Which is why knowing yourself is so important. Knowing your strengths, building on those strengths, knowing your weaknesses, trying to curtail down the weaknesses. So I am somebody who believes there is no age or stage to learning in life.
Absolutely.
Right? So if I can give my own example, I started off on my second career around the age of 40. Okay. And I'm 47 today. I am an internationally certified image consultant, soft skills trainer, a corporate trainer to the best of corporates such as Indigo Airways, HCL Healthcare, Kotak Life Insurance, to name just a few. And I am now an ICF certified life coach and a wellness coach as well.
Okay.
Because if you want to learn, if you want to nourish your soul, you want to flourish as a human being, you should not think अब तो मुझे सब कुछ आता है, तुम तो मुझे कुछ सिखा ही नहीं सकते.
That is the end.
Right? Because I am sitting here today with you. You will learn something from me.
Absolutely.
I will learn something from you. Daily चलता है वो.
The whole purpose for me to do these podcasts is to also learn a lot from people like you who have done such great things in their life. It was a great thing for me to also learn because this subject is new for me as well, and I wish I would have studied this earlier or encountered this subject earlier in life, because it took me a lot of time to gain confidence after school. Because in school I could not like get good grades earlier in life. I was dyslexic. A lot of my language subjects were suffering, so I was sort of, my confidence only in school was about sports. I went for sports and all, and then later in life I got good mentors. Actually, luckily I got good mentors who helped me recover from these things, do well with slow learning, and that boosted so much confidence in me that I started my own venture. A lot of things happened, so I stepped out into a lot of risk territories, which as a young kid I could have never done that, thinking that I feel low on my confidence कि ये मेरे बस का नहीं है.
True.
But I think confidence is the key to success in life.
And like you just mentioned right now, surrounding yourself with positive people. Keep away from toxic people.
People who are helping you.
Yes,
mentors.
People who are mentors, who encourage you. It could be within your friends and family circle. Or if you feel आप बहुत ही ज़्यादा struggle कर रहे हो, then it could seek professional help. There is no harm in it at all.
Absolutely. It is something which should become normal now.
Absolutely.
Although these issues are hidden, sometimes a lot of some trauma happens in life, and you lose a lot of your confidence. But it is important to come out of it and restart your life, even if there is a small pause with some tragedies and traumas you cannot avoid. They come into your life. No one is inviting them.
True.
But you never know when they step in. So you should be prepared to at least give some time to it, take that pause, but be ready to come out of it.
And use that pause time to reflect and introspect deeply.
For me, reading helped. I've been a big time reader, and I started my journey on reading with the book The Power of Your Subconscious Mind.
Yes,
And it never ended. My journey of reading never ended after that.
And which is why I did my NLP Master Practitioner course also right now, because you want to unlock the potential of your, subconscious mind also, to be able to help your clients. Because even if they come to you, Pranav, just for image related things, when I said, you start peeling the layers of that onion, Sara kuch is stemming from low self-esteem, low self-confidence.
This is what happens in therapy as well. This everything doubles down towards feeling internally low about yourself.
Absolutely.
Stemming issues, that is where the issues stem, and people fall into different traps in life.
Ups and downs will always be a part of life. Just remember, don't stay down, learn from those mistakes, don't repeat them, and get up like that little child who's learning how to walk, and move on. Because life is all about moving on. And how feeling confident will help you, in your, it has multiple benefits. I mean, I can go on and on. Because you are so confident in your own abilities, you will become better decision makers. Because आपको पता है ये मेरे लिए सही है, ये नहीं है.
आपको awareness है yes or no में, आप yes or no भी बोलना सीख जाओगे.
और external validation भी आप नहीं सीख करोगे, because आपको पता है मेरी situation के लिए ये सही है, right? So you become better decision makers. You are so full of self confidence that you will become people who take initiative at work or at home and are action takers. तो वो procrastination का भी question mark निकल जाता है life से.
Because आप you are now on the front foot.
Yes, and that will help you in your road to, or your mission to success in life. When you are so confident, stress वैसे ही कम हो जाता है, because आपको पता है life कुछ भी मेरे साथ करे, I will be able to manage or deal with it.
You have that confidence कि हो जाएगा.
Absolutely.
It is that thing, first reflex for you is हो जाएगा
कि कुछ भी, because you faced a lot and you know yourself.
मतलब कुछ भी हो, problem solving you have done enough in life that you know कि इतनी बड़ी कोई problem नहीं है कि नहीं होगा.
So stress, anxiety reduce हो गई, तो mental और आपकी physical health भी improve होगी. Because I love your name, the gut feel. I am somebody who suffered from a leaky gut due to high stress in life, and that led to several problems in my life. Physical problems like arthritis, migraines, irritable bowel syndrome.
It is gut affects you a lot.
Yes, so when your mental well-being is sorted, your physical well-being will look after itself.
Yes, and I strongly believe that a lot of things in life that help you grow, and while you are taking those important decisions of your life, and when they have turned out well for you, I feel the gut plays an important role, because a lot of times logic doesn't work. I feel
our gut is our second brain.
Yes,
it's been scientifically proven.
So I feel although we give a lot of importance to the actual brain that we have, but a lot of good things in life will happen out of the gut feel. That is what people say, पता नहीं मुझे feel हुआ.
Gut instinct हो गया, intuition कह लेते हैं कई लोग.
People use a lot of words, but I think it's the gut feel which clicks, and people are like करना है.
100%. And when you're confident also, even if you get criticism, you know how to filter good from bad. Because आपको पता है कि अच्छा इसकी बात साइड से यहाँ से सुनो, यहाँ से निकालो, and somebody who you can trust is credible, who wants your well-being, then you will take it as feedback, because feedback is basically food for the champions.
Yes.
Right? Without
they
feedback,
don't take criticism as something bad. Out of criticism they extract the actual juice which they can use for improvement.
Absolutely.
I think that is the key to improving.
तो फिर adaptable भी हो गए आप, resilient भी हो गए, आपका outlook in life is becoming more positive, which will also affect your mental well-being. So I think everything is related to confidence as such, and high self-esteem.
Agreed. Ma'am, before we wrap this up, for our viewers and for people who are joining their first job, because it is a stressful time for them, any few tips or advice for them to work on their confidence before they step into this new change in life? Any few tips for them?
So being an image consultant, I firmly believe in ABCDE. तो ये तो आपका appearance हो गया. First, even if you're going to take an example of an interview, you will first prepare what you're going to be wearing, right? What is the culture of the company where you're going to interview? कहीं होते हैं ज़्यादा formal होते हैं, कहीं informal होते हैं. So what is it that you're going to do? And appearance is not just about your clothes, it's about your grooming, your hygiene, your body language can also be visual appearance, right? You work on your behaviors. Behave
Soft
appropriately. Yes, soft skills जो हमारे को स्कूल कॉलेज में अनफॉर्चुनेटली कोई नहीं सिखाता, and these are essential skills in life to succeed.
And once you step out of college, this is the most important thing.
Absolutely. So you work on that, you work on your communication. वो तो सारे हम रट्टा मारते हैं कि अच्छा ये क्वेश्चन आने वाला है, इसका ये जवाब देंगे, but how do you deliver it? Practice delivering it well. Practice in front of the mirror. Record yourself. Hear the tonality and the volume of your voice. You know, all of those go a long way. Prepare तो बहुत लोग करते हैं, practice नहीं करते.
Correct.
So like today, if I had to come here for your podcast, prepare तो mentally थी मैं, but I practiced also on my way to the car कि okay, if this question comes up, what can I say, and you know, how can I be able to better relate to people. So practicing is also equally important.
Absolutely.
So आपका A, B, C हो गया. D, digital footprint. Please, to the young people out there, be very mindful of what kind of pictures you're putting of yourself there, the content, because you cannot erase carbon footprint. आप कोई भी job के लिए जाओगे, they are going to Google you first. And my son who just went to university last year, I used to tell him the same thing. I said, ठीक है, life में कुछ भी हो रहा है, you don't need to put it on social media, because when the university is going to accept your admissions, they are going to Google you. You are Googling the university. It's a two-way street, right? So be very mindful of the image you want to project on social media. And finally, etiquette के बगैर तो कुछ है ही नहीं. It's a basic way of showing respect to people.
Great. It was great talking to you, ma'am. Thank you so much. And I think it's a very important topic, and it needs the highlight it requires.
Absolutely. And I feel our confidence is the one catalyst that can actually help you unlock your true potential.
I agree.
Right?
Absolutely.
And it will help you embrace life in all of its entirety, whether life gives you challenges or it gives you better opportunities.
I agree.
Or my sincere urge and request to all of you is, please don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on the potential and the power of your subconscious mind. Work on your strengths and try to reduce your weaknesses. And if I can do it at the age of 40, and be thriving now, here, stay in front of you, I think we can all do it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that message, ma'am.
You're very
It was
welcome.
great talking to you.
Absolutely. Feeling is absolutely mutual and the pleasure is all mine.
Thank you. Thank you for watching till the end. Please comment below and tell us the topics you're interested in. We'll invite guests and discuss those topics in depth. Please like, subscribe and share this with at least one person, because your share can help that person learn more about well-being. Please do subscribe us, and thank you for watching.